Welcome back to another Skylanders video, guys, and in this video I will be teaching you guys how to progress from C4 to C5. So let's jump right into it. The first tip on the list is going to be to 6-star at least your damage dealers, and the main reason why is because you're going to unlock this 6th slot here. It's going to be the easiest way to gain additional stats, to gain more combat power in order to progress into C5. If you don't have this 6th slot open, guys, I don't think you're going to be able to get from C4 to C5 unless you have some extreme team synergy, which I haven't really, I don't think I've heard of a team that can get into C5 without the 6th slot. So that is going to be the first tip, guys. And again, bare minimum, just having your damage dealers. Personally, my units were fully super boosted, so I was able to jump from C4 to C5 with only 2 6-stars. But if you're a free-to-play player who don't have super boosted characters, you may need to have all your damage dealers, all 3 of them, to 6-star to give yourself that additional combat power. But that's going to be it for tip number 1. Let's move on to tip number 2. The second tip, guys, is going to be to awaken your Skylanders. As you can see here, my igniter here is 6-star awaken, so it has already maxed out on all of his skills. But if you look at Smolder Dash here, guys, if I awaken it to 6, as it's 5 right now, the skill gains a defense down while still having that explosion. Okay, so that's going to be huge, especially being a Skylander that is doing a lot of damage. Being able to apply defense break and explosion in one go is going to help you progress into C5, and it's going to help you progress into C6. So if you can, when you can, I know that resource is really limited, which is why I'm trying to inform you guys that whenever you're awakening or 6-star units, make sure you prioritize your damage dealers first, okay? Because they're going to be the reason why you're going to be able to get that 3-star and start farming out that C5 or C6 in the future. So that will be the second tip to awaken your Skylanders. Let's move on to the third one. The third tip on the list, guys, is going to be to level up your Portal Masters. The reason why you want to level up your Portal Master is because it's going to give you additional attack, crit rate, and -1 core power consumption. That is huge, alright? It may seem little because it's only +10 at one time, or +3 or -1 consumption amount for your core power, but if you add them all up all the way to level 20 or whatever your account level may be, it's going to help you clear or give you that additional combat power that you're going to need in order to progress into C5. So don't forget to upgrade your Portal Master level, and let's jump to tip number 4. Tip number 4, guys, is going to be your refinement rate for your equipment. Now, please take note that my Skylanders are super boosted, so I only needed, I believe it was like 1 and 2 gear +12, and then the rest of my gear was +6 and +9. Now, if you don't have your Skylanders super boosted, you will need to +9 and +12 your gear in order to make up for the super boosted stats that you don't have. It's going to cost you a lot more resources. It's going to cost you a lot more time, but you're going to have to, because I don't see any way around it unless you have some crazy synergy that I don't know about. You're going to need to +9 and +12 your gear if you're a free-to-play player who doesn't have super boosted. And again, if you have them super boosted, you could probably get away with some +6 and maybe only 1 or 2 +12. But I just wanted to give you guys a general idea about your refinement rate for your equipment, so you have that in mind. But other than that, guys, let's jump to the last tip. The last tip on the list, guys, is going to be to target the lowest HP first when you're in the dungeon. The main reason why you want to do this is because you want to kill the towers first. The left tower grants defense up, the right tower grants crit rate up. Without those 2 buff, guys, the Cyclops is going to be complete garbage. It's not going to be able to do anything to you. It's not going to be able to sustain. It's not going to be able to crit you. So as long as you follow the tips that I have just said, you're going to be able to complete it, alright? As long as you kill the towers first. It's how I started doing C5. I had to kill the towers first, and then I targeted the boss. Now, if you're first attempting the 3-star and you're manualing it, my suggestion is to just kill the defense tower, the left tower, and then once you kill the left tower, just go full throttle on the boss, and you should be fine. Ideally, from the first stage, I want to have anywhere between 5 to 6 turns only. The second wave, going on to the boss stage, I want to have anywhere between 10 to 11 stages. So once you get to the boss stage, you have anywhere between 10 to 9 rounds to try to nuke down the boss. One thing that I almost forgot to say, guys, is to upgrade your Skylander skills. So as you can see here, my Igniter has maxed out skills, and because I maxed him out, he's able to do more damage. The mana consumption is lower, the affection activation rate up is higher, and not only for skill 1 but for skill 2 and for skill 3. And also if you look at my Smolder Dash here, skill 2 here I have maxed out. Because of that, I'm able to do more endurance damage, or sorry, not endurance damage but endurance decrease amount, which basically it goes from like a 3 to a 5 endurance down, lower cooldown, inflicts more damage. So as you can see here, it adds so much potential to your Skylanders, allowing you to be C5 and obviously going to C6 a lot easier. So don't forget to upgrade your Skylander skills. It's going to help you drastically. But that's gonna be it, guys. That's gonna be my C5 guide that I have for you guys. If any of you guys have any more suggestions that can help new players get into C5, please let me know down in the comments, and I'll be sure to pin your comment. But other than that, guys, that's all I have for you guys. Good luck in farming, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.